Hi and welcome to SimCity2000. I'm going to show you my latest city. It's called MyNewLittleCity. Yeah. The idea behind it was to create a railway system that went totally around the border and connected to all 4 cities. So, what I did was I took the map from Happy Land. So let's go check that out. Happy Land is here. This is one of the given SimCity cities that you're supposed to like fix or whatever. Yeah, I almost decided to try to fix this city and work with the railway system around here, but the only problem is that you can't make a bridge to connect to the other cities if there's no landmass on that side. So that would cost a lot of money, but the point of Happy Land is to fix it first. So what I did was I went to the Edit New Map, and that's how I made my new little city. So it's kind of a good thing that I didn't try to do this as a live SimCity, because I tried to make it 3 different times because because I had to keep going back to edit the landmass. Like, it was just costing too much to level out the land and try to build everything where I wanted to build it. The first thing I did was I built on this side. Like, after my numerous attempts where even a fire destroyed one of my cities, because I forgot to put it on no disasters, I finally built on this side with the industry here and the houses up here and the commercial here, and I made a tunnel to the seaport. I always like building my industry and commercial near a seaport, but there isn't, in this island thing, there isn't a whole lot of flat coastline. So I guess I plan to later expand the seaport out this way, and you can see all the docks are over on this side because my other seaport over here ended up having a bridge. I think seaports are my new least favorite thing to build because I always have to make sure that the altitude is at least 150 feet deep the second square away, or else they really won't build the piers. I don't know if I'm gonna move this bridge later. But I guess the nice thing about having a seaport is that I like watching like the Raising Bridge in action, and I like having these boats around. I guess that's the same reason why I build a lot of Boat Club exclusives. They're not really exclusive. Okay, so I built around this side. They held a parade in my honor, and I think the key to it is to build light, residential, commercial, and industrial in the beginning, and later as I did lay over it with the dense ones. Also, I most recently made these 100% funded. I think they were all as low as 45%, except for the Transit Authority. I always leave that at 100%. The taxes fluctuate, but I finally got the ratios more correctly. In this game, I didn't have to reset the each individual tax. Let's see what we have here. Okay, parking fines and promotional. Okay, this is my new other thing that I like to do. I like to check how our health and education are doing. Oh yeah, this my new little city is the state capital. Yay! Okay, our education's gone up. I think it was about 80 at its lowest, I think. And health, it's only 66. That just means the higher these numbers are, the better off your citizens are, and the more likely they're able to stay in your city. Anyway, so what I was saying before is that I made this city initially all in light industrial, light housing and commercial, and then I eventually laid over that part when these bars got consistently high, like as you saw when we started, and just laid over it. As you can see, well, we also have a bus system. I also added those later. I thought I was just going to do a train station city again, but I decided not to because traffic was really, really bad. Like, we already have 2,700 people riding our bus system, and we only have like maybe 10 buses. Okay, so before I get to the rail stations, I want to show you our school. Okay, let's get this off. I mean, oops. Nope. Have it. Okay. Auto budget. Okay. So, look, check it out. Our education level is 90, but our schools are flunking, and that's because they're almost full, I suppose. Funding is back to 100%, so there should be enough teachers, but maybe starting off a school underfunded gives you less teachers. I'm not really sure. I discovered the problem to why these train stations stay the way they are. I've tried making these loopy things so that they don't do this. I suspect that since I play under no disasters, the trains don't crash and explode when they collide, but instead if you have a train coming from this way and a train coming from this way, the train in the middle, when it can't go either way, it gets stuck. So sometimes I just do this because I get sick of looking at it. You know, it got stuck. Woohoo! Okay. So let's go explore the railway stations. Okay, I think this concept city, I guess, was really difficult to build because you need a lot of money to fund the train station. I built one here, and then I built one here. I think I'm just going to start off all my new cities with these hydroelectric plants because you don't have to replace them after 50 years, and it gets really expensive. Like, I had 2 coal power plants, and I just now, like, changed it to a microwave plant, which is why it's running under a really low capacity. So, okay. And then, so once I made my railroad station, I connected it more, and then added more stations along the way. But, yeah, I built up here, and I didn't build a rail station, or I didn't connect it for a really long time. Yeah, okay. So, let's go look at the railway station. It goes from the large island in the middle to the ocean. I don't know, I think it's a cool name, but I'm not really sure if it's a city. I didn't really take a calculator to this to add it up if all these cities together make up the sim nation, or maybe that if there are people really in ocean. Another cool thing that I learned, but I'm not sure about, is that if you have a road, if you make a connection with a neighbor, it's whether it's a road or a railway or a railroad, it seems to connect either way. Like, I'm pretty sure this was a road that I connected, but if I try to connect with a rail here, it doesn't do anything. So I think that means the railroad is also connected to the ocean. I always make sure that my residential, commercial, and industrial are in high demand when I build these outer cities. But I built another railroad station. You can see my other attempt to avoid frozen trains. Weird. Okay, now it goes along this way to the other island. I definitely had to fix this to be this way in the landscaping. But this is, I guess I made this like so because it's one of the only ones that, one of the only ways I can connect to Fortune, which is why there's so many connections. And I thought a stadium, which has the llamas playing, and the college would attract people. I guess it also has another boat club. And I built a statue here. Welcome to my new little city. There are a couple houses here, but it's mostly commercial and residential. Okay, so from here it goes on to this other island in the corner. I haven't built her yet. I can only imagine that this is really a residential place. So let's see, we've got the little city here, and we've got the larger Harpersville over here. So yeah, I might just make that residential. Alright, so I think that's pretty much my city. Oh, that's my 10-minute timer. Yeah, that's pretty much my city. I'm not really sure what I plan to do with the rest of it, because the rest of it is just kind of like a normal SimCity, and I might just do it in my free time. Alright, well, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Goodbye.